11 o'clock. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our prosperity session. This is the fifth prosperity session. And we talk about prosperity because prosperity means so many things to so many people. And we're just blessed to have an opportunity like what we have. We have challenges, but we can work through whatever challenges there are as a team if we just stick together. Man is the only living creature equipped with the power of choice. Choice to think, which may establish his own thought and behavior patterns. You have the power to break bad habits and create good ones in their place. You are exactly where you are because of your established habits, thoughts, and deeds. And I am convinced that we can make, as a team, as a community, anything works. This morning, Mr. Brad, and I should say happy holiday weekend. I love holidays because it gives me an opportunity. Mark, pull over to the side. I don't want you driving, my brother. But that's the level of this community's commitment. He's working Uber, but he's here. He shows up. Same thing with Spencer. Spencer's in the hospital, but he shows up. It's just who we are and what we do. We all have choices. And so we have a choice today as to embarking on this new platform because of the multi-channel approach to what we're doing. And so with great pleasure, I would like to turn my time over to the real man of the hour, and that is Brad Reese. Yesterday, I learned exactly that we've got two links, and that's what Laverne and I was discussing this morning, early. You've got a link for a product, you've got a link for a free opportunity. And so you can choose which link you send out. And why this is rather good is because I'm not asking anybody for money. What I'm asking for is your commitment to excellence, your commitment to go to a different level. So you can't use the excuse of no money. It's about, can we get busy together? Can we grow a community? Can we be of service, giving products of value and creating your own future? And with that, Brad, want to turn it over to you, sir.
Well, thank you, Coach. And I as we kick this off, kicking off this Memorial Day weekend, I just kind of a little what Coach said. This is where you honor people who have served in different military things, but really that's a day of those who gave their life and into their families, that represented, that lost a loved one through that. And so, it's a great, sometimes we forget about what this weekend's really about for our freedoms and stuff. So just wanted to give my thoughts and prayers to all those that did that and served and lost their lives, to their families and descendants of those that helped us be where we are today. And as we get into this today, the coach asked me, many of you, not all of you may not have, but received a letter yesterday that went out. We talked about this coming out, the link to get in, set up for We Are One. And I'll give a little quick thing on that as we, I think I could share my screen, right, Coach? There we go. I'm going to share. You can see my screen, yes?
Yes, yes.
Are
I'm
you
muted.
seeing, say that again?
I muted myself. Yes, we can
Okay.
see the screen.
Are you seeing the letter?
Yes, I am seeing the letter.
Okay, so this went out yesterday, and one things I want to point out is here it says Nutraveda by Anjali. At the We Are One, anybody that's at We Are One, they
Brad,
don't
Brad, excuse me. Can you make it any bigger?
know. I don't know if if I can or not here.
Okay, no problem.
Try
If-
control and the plus sign.
Where's-
Control and the plus sign.
Scroll.
Okay, this is in most people's email, and if it's not, just get a hold of Brad. And so
Yeah, so as we're going to go through that. I'm just going to show a few things here. This is the best I can do on this one.
No problem.
So this is an email that went out. I'm just kind of copying it, showing it. But We Are One is a premiere, so I'm going to just click this real quick. You can see this, correct? Big enough.
Yes.
This is the weareone.com website. It's a premier. They are a rewards company platform for affiliates. So an affiliate rewards, typically, if you were an affiliate and you share, you see posts on Facebook or whatever, somebody shares a link. If you buy from their link, they make some money, some kind of a commission, but they're promoting that. But it's generally a one-time commission that they get. The links go away and they're always posting. And so they have created something that if you refer somebody to this site, you'll always get paid if they purchase or not. So that's what We Are One is done. But many of them come from the networking space. So they have created a community of like-minded people. So a community like we have in networking to help one another and they also have prizes and trips you can win, that they'll do contests on any of the brands that may be on the We Are One site. And so is our brand, Anjali is taking our brands like Nutraveda and this omni-channel marketing and putting them places like We Are One where we can access them and share them in this kind of a format. And so soon you'll see brands on here, and I'll just kind of skip around as we're doing this. You see, if somebody just went to the website, it'll talk about earning rewards, get connected, and it'll work with the brands, and it lists the brands up here: Staywell Copper, whatever they are, 5 Elements. Here's Nutraveda right here. And so Nutraveda is now one of the brands. At some point, it'll say Care Blue will be one of the brands. It's a separate brand. It'll have maybe Care Beyond Fitness, is one of the brands on here. And this will continue to grow with, like a Kim Law may run into some brand that she really likes and connect them with We Are One, and they become one of the brands on here because she likes that particular brand, whatever it might be. So, and typically right now, it's got a lot of health brands on here, but there might be a golf club brand on here. And so I'm just giving you an outline. That's who We Are One. We've now partnered with them. And so our goal today is to make sure that everybody gets set up. We sent them a list of people to send an email to. That list was one that Brianna provided to me. So I'm giving you a quick background of someone who placed an order in 2024 with Anjali. And from that list, we sent this email. And Michael, it may be small for you, but the email, you all should have received it if you were one of those people. If you did not get this email, then email me, Brad at anjaliglobal.com. So Brad at anjaliglobal.com. Email me, say, Brad, I didn't get that email, and I'll get it out to you. Make sure you have it. So, and there are those that did not get it, that's okay. If they weren't part of that 100, or 150 or 200, however many got that, we'll teach you next week. Let's start reaching out to those other people. If they were part of your team but hadn't ordered for a while, you can just introduce them to a new platform and invite them. And that's where I'm going to go right here. If you got this letter, the whole thing is simply to get started, you click on this link. So it'll say weareone.com. Click on it. Right below here, it says, be sure to use the same email to create your account, the one that's from the email you got this link on, that we had on file. And so so they'll say create the account. You're going to get a 4-digit code back to you, and there's instructions right here. I would print out this page right here because it's going to talk about earn rewards from purchasing, earn rewards for sharing, and that's what Coach was talking about. There's 2 things in here, kind of links that you can send, and so make sure you print this out when you get that so you have it handy for your instructions. Now I'm going to just show you if somebody was to, like if you have not clicked on this, we could say pull up Michael and actually set him up right now. Michael, I don't know if you've got it set up, but we could actually set you up right here today. And it would be simply clicking this link. It takes you right here to create a new account. So when people click that, I'm going to switch over now. I'm going to switch my screen. What I'm sharing. So it's going to take you right to here. When you click that link, it takes you right here to this page. And you're simply going to now put your email address in, your username. So it would be Coach Smile, or Coach might be his username. But your first name and last name, you want to first put what your legal name is right now. You can go back and change that. Your phone number, whatever password you want. Agree to terms, then you click create account. And when you do that, you now have a We Are One account. So I'm going to, like this. So I'm just going to show. So here you are. It'll say, welcome to We Are One. Now, as I click back on this, not that one, whatever one I was on, I'm trying to go, if you have questions, we can talk through these questions. But what'll happen is you're going to get, as soon as you say create an account, it'll actually pop up 4 boxes for a code. You're going to get an email sent to your email with a 4-digit code. And that's kind of on this step here. It'll say, create account, retrieve the 4-digit verification code. And all you're going to do is put that code in. And once you've put the code in, you'll now be at this spot. Welcome to We Are One. You're getting a welcome email from Mark Wilson, who's the CEO of We Are One. There's a video you can watch him welcoming you. But then you just put your email in. So now I'll just put mine in here so we see how this works. This is my personal one. So this is not the one you want to send to me. Send it to my Anjali one. Want to make sure I got the right thing in here. So as I'm sharing this with y'all. Okay, and we just sign in. Now you're in. This is what you'll see as you come into your site. So we did this with Coach. So Tanisha, you're getting familiar with Tanisha at We Are One. She's there to help all of us, any of you. This is somewhat of a training, but this is the dashboard of We Are One. You can kind of watch the things. You've created an account, join a campaign, make a referral, check your earnings, and there's videos here to watch, and they'll kind of step you through some of this. Just click on these videos, walk through things. It'll tell you important steps to do here. If you use several emails that they want to send them to, you can add different emails that you may be known by if you would like. And so you can put those in there so you don't miss out on stuff. And it just shows quick shares. You might do a quick share of one of these. Now remember, as brands come on board, that brand list that I showed you, Michael, can you see this okay? Want to make sure it's big enough for you. All right. I got my readers. Some of us might need magnifying glasses as we're, going through this. So here we are. I'll just click on these the buttons at the top. And this is one of the areas. First and foremost, we want to make sure you know how to set this thing up, right? That you get the email. Again, I'm going to go back again and again on this because I just want to make sure that that each one of you are knowing how to get things going here. You get the email, click on that link. When you click on the link, it's going to, again, bring you to that one page that I showed you. You fill out the information. I'm kind of need to move my things around. Fill out this information, create account. It gives you the 4-digit code. You enter that code, and then once you've done that, you're right here. And then you log in with your email and that password that you just set up. You'll log in, and here's what you'll see. Now, I'm just going to kind of share, if I wanted to buy something, this is the store. So to load up, I don't do this justice like Tanisha, but Tanisha's out. Her brother and sister-in-law had a baby yesterday, and she's watching children and enjoying the weekend. But this is what'll happen. You'll come to the shop page, the buy page, and right here it says invite a friend, share products. These are links. So as we kind of come through here, We Are One. Here it's one of the brands, 5 Elements. They have a product there, Immune Balance. Basically, this is telling you that this is the cost. Here's the cash back or credit you're going to get, $5.24 on your when you purchase that product. Here's another brand, AF Nutrition, colored dryer balls. And you start scrolling through here. Here's the Nutraveda brand. So the people at We Are One don't know anything about Anjali. They just know that and they may have come from another company. However they've gotten there, they're just customers that you've invited. They'll come and see all these brands. They purchase any one of those brands, you get credit on that'll be your first wave. You get credit for that purchase. There'll always be linked to you. The whole thing at We Are One, if you go to the website over here, as I kind of did earlier, I'm going to keep going back and forth. They can't get in. They have to, it's by invite only. The only way that you can get into the shopping is by invitation. And those invitations come from people who are members. So typically when we go over here, it says invite a friend. This is a new tab that they've kind of created for our team. And we can just simply share that tab. I'll get to that in a moment, as coach, and it'll have your link on it. So if I clicked, I'll just click it down, invite a friend. There's my link right there. I would click copy link, put it in an email, put it in a text, and I would send it to whoever I wanted to. And I would invite them to be a part of We Are One. And they just simply would go through this exact same process. They'd get an email, they click the link, they would just fill in the information, and they're in. Normally how this works is that the only way they could come in is from an invite from purchasing a product. They just want people to come in. So coach sends me a link with Renew. If I buy that, if I click on it, I buy the link, I'm automatically a member. That information's filled out because I fill it out when I'm purchasing it, the product, and I'm a member. And immediately on the dashboard, you're going to see, cash on your wave or something that happened. As you look when you look at rewards, you'll go over here and you'll see the rewards that you have and a transaction that happened. Somebody on your first wave purchased. Some of these brands, like Anjali's down 2 waves. Some of the brands go 4 waves. Some of them will pay out 10 waves. Everyone's a little bit different how that owners of those companies, those brands wanted to pay the different waves out. There'll always be rewards and incentives and things that We Are One does for the whole community as a community. So I'm just kind of giving you a background on this, but then you'll check that. So you send a link out for a product, and that's kind of where the share is. I bought this Staywell copper phone patch. Right here, Mr. Decker sent me a link, and that's how I got in. I got the link, and so I purchased this little copper patch that has antibacterial things, and the We Are One people will do trainings. They'll invite the owners of these brands to come on, or people from it to share what each brand does. That's why the other night we had a lot of people from We Are One that Aaron invited to learn about Nutraveda, particularly Ambrosia. And so they come on, they want to learn about it. They're excited to see this new brand. And that's kind of what this community is all about. And so if I purchased it, but I can go down to any of these brands, click on any of them. I click on this one, I want to share the product, renew. Now it's the link to that product. I simply hit copy link. So if I copied that link successfully copied, and then I just put it in an email, paste it in and send it off, or put it in a text, send it off. They even have QR codes that you can generate with that's already for that, and you send them a QR code. So now, I'm not the expert. We're going to do more trainings on this. Tanisha's she's got a whole plethora. She told Coach and I yesterday, as we're going through this with Coach, how to post to Facebook, how to post on Instagram, where to share these links, and how to do it. And she's going to cover all that in detail. Right now, again, I want to make sure we're all clear. Our goal today is make sure that you're set up with your own site, that you click on the link and get set up. And then you'll start learning how to share. The invite link is strictly there. There's not really a purpose of this if people don't buy anything. And so I want to get to that as we roll through this. But I copied the link. That would share this link for just the renew. So what would happen is if I sent this to Coach, he would click on the link. When he clicks on that link, it would take him. It doesn't take him here. It takes him to the Nutraveda website. And at the Nutraveda website, it'll just take it right there, and he could then purchase that renew. It takes him right to the purchase page from the Nutraveda website. I want to make sure they've created a Nutraveda.world website where they can go and buy these products. And on there, they're right now we're loading up 2-packs and 4-packs and all of that for it. So as soon as if Coach sent it to me, I would click on that link. I'm at the Nutraveda site. I buy, and it just simply allows. Now I'm actually registered now as a We Are One member, and it'll give me cash back if there's a cash back program. Whatever the program is, each brand has different things. They might have a 10% cash back. Nutraveda has I think it's a 5% point, so that you can redeem points towards only Nutraveda products, but it's a 1-for-1. If it's 5 points, then you've got $5 to apply towards a Nutraveda product. If a brand offers cash back, you can actually cash that out. And I'm kind of jumping around here, but that's sharing these links. Now I could share all the products. I can share all the brands. You have options there. When it says share all products, you're going to share the website. So I click on that, I'm loading it, and I'll share a link that will share all the Nutraveda line. See that says Nutraveda.world, and so they'll see all the products. Or I can just simply share the one that I'm picking that I want to share with them at a time. So if you wanted to lead with Ambrosia, you would just find the Ambrosia one, click on that one, and that's that link. You could say, hey, I love this product. It's been amazing. Give it a try, Michael. And then, so there's the link. Michael clicks on it, buys the Ambrosia. And then once he buys it, he's now connected to me forever, and he is automatically a member. That's how this how We Are One typically works. So this invite friend has been placed there for us to invite people where they don't have to make a purchase if they want to do this. I would say right now, I would recommend that everybody go in and make a purchase over the weekend of one of our products here, Tranquility, whatever it might be, and see how it works, so you understand the process. Right now, if you saw in the email, anybody who purchases a Nutraveda brand, a Nutraveda product, the first 100 will receive a free ACV trim. So you purchase Glow, Defense, doesn't matter, you'll receive an ACV trim. Now, Coach, I'm just sharing this for today. Anybody who does that, get the word out. Anybody who does that and purchase it, because then you can start seeing how the rewards work, right? You buy it, buy a product, you start seeing how it works. What did you get for buying the product? Did you get points back? What was it that you got back? But as you start to see it, you know, the rewards, here's all the rewards, and it'll show what brands you got rewarded from if you bought any of these brands. But right now we're promoting the NutraVeda, buy one, get a free gummy. Anybody who does that, email me again at brad@angeliglobal.com, and I will send you a 25% off coupon that you can use back at Anjali. Just so you know, we don't have that kind of deal. So I'm telling you that if anybody does this, you're going to get a free ACV gummy trim. Email me. I'll get you a coupon to use to the end of the month, 25% off any Anjali products. It could be the patches, the water bottles, you know, Care Beyond, Care Blue, anything. So I'll just, so Coach Gang, you can share that word. Anybody that you have that buys from the site, because we just want to get this so you see how it works. We want, you know, get signed up on the site, purchase something, see how all of it goes. So to purchase, you click the buy, you're in that part of the system. You know, and you just buy, but right now we're buy one of our products. You can learn more about all the others, the shampoos. Peter Lamas, this is more of a Hollywood brand. So he creates these things for the Hollywood stars. You know, you start to learn Aaron Deckers, you get to meet them. They'll talk a lot about this particular product, this brand. Also, as you see, as you're on the site, this is European price. This is a euro. So it has it in euros. This is the country that it's available in. So this is Europe, US, Canada. You may know somebody in France. If you know somebody in France, you don't want to share them a NutraVeda one because we're not in Europe. But you could certainly send them a link to one of these products. If they purchase it, they're in. They're now linked to you. You might know somebody in another country, and that's how this We Are One platform works. For example, Eric might know some people in Thailand or Vietnam, and maybe there's a manufacturer, there's a product over there. Well, we simply get that brand associated with We Are One. It goes on there. We now can sell that product in whatever countries that particular product is being sold in. And so this allows you to expand your reach and make money for people who make purchases from We Are One all over the world. So that's a little side note of that. And also knowing that, you know, so Eric then refers a product there, can expand our reach. So I'm just kind of helping us all understand that the kind of the cool nature of being a part of We Are One. It's not a network marketing company, it's an affiliate, but they're a premier company with rewards, and be able to expand rewards globally. Our brand has now come on here. This becomes a home for us as we want to get our own brand expanded, recognized. And then through this process, our brand will be able to get into other countries. You know, right now we're only in the US and now get into Canada because of this. So our Canadian friends that we've been associated with that haven't been able to get product, now we'll be able to do that and stay connected to you. So that just kind of, so you see that this is purchases, because some people go, that's a euro. Yep, but they're not this particular brand is not available here in the US. It's in Europe. You know, I think that's Australia, that they can get that, and so on. So so again, the goal here today, click on the link from the email. If you did not get the email, email me, brad@angeliglobal.com. That you didn't get the email. Just say, Brad, this is so-and-so. I didn't get the email. I'll check out, make sure if we've got the right email for you. And then I'll say, here's the email that it went to. If you're not in that first set of emails that we did send out, then I'll get one to you, and we'll coordinate all of that and work together on it. And so I'll make sure that but that's the goal, is to get your account set up. Once it's set up, one of the things here too is this is one of Coach's first questions. How do I get paid? when I refer somebody, up here's your profile. You can always go in here and change. If I want to change my profile, I can do it, edit profile, do anything there. By the way, this is my beautiful wife and 3 daughters when they were young, just a few years ago. Edit profile. I can change it, my birth date, whatever I want to do, you can do that once you're in there. But when in the profile, so I'm done with that. I don't know if I want to log out, but we're click that. Go back to dashboard, rewards, cash out methods. You just click on rewards, how you want to cash out. You click that and you add a method. So for me, I would probably I just want it to go right to my bank account. So I just click next step, put my bank name, set up my routing number. So you just need to know your name on your account, your bank name, your routing number, all pretty simple. Next step, I can't move to the next one from that, but then you're all set up. And this will, so if you get any cash rewards, you just cash them out. It has to be at least $5 in this account to cash them out. I think you can also use them to buy stuff. So again, I think as Laverne and them were looking, as you're on your dashboard, again, to share your link, once you're set up, you can share your link by just simply doing products. I'll wait for this to load up. You can, by sharing a product, you can simply just invite a friend. There's no purchase when you do that. You click invite a friend, they're going to click on your link and they'll go through the same process and be set up. Obviously, the goal would be to let's move some products. So that's where you do share products and you start going down here. And when you're sharing, you just click on the product you want to share. It's as simple as that. This is pretty simple. So Tanisha, as me and Coach were with her and she was walking through us a little bit yesterday, one of the things, so she said, but when you learn to share, after you do that, I'll show you all the techniques for Facebook or how to do these different things. Those are hour-long sessions on doing that. So I just let you know we have that help that's going to be coming. So next week, we're going to meet their team, probably on our next Thursday night training. We'll have some things. Then we'll begin to tie in. They'll probably send us links. Hey, Mark Wilson's doing a special Zoom on a promotion for All We Are One community, on how to earn a trip or this with this brand and whatever might be going on. So you'll stay in the loop now once you're involved here. Any questions at this point, Coach? Anything that I've missed that we need to be aware, or any questions that somebody else has?
Now, I thought you pointed out that now, I mean, we got some West Indians in Canada. We got people in Canada. In fact, Michael had people up in Canada. Now, immediately through We Are One, the Canadian market is open, where we were not before. So, but if you've got questions, ask. You guys load me up with the questions, but I'm learning myself. So you got Brad here, and also if you need clarity on something, just send him a text. And so next week, Tanisha, is it?
Tanisha.
Is her name? Yeah,
Tanisha.
Tanisha. I'm bad with names, boy. I'm gonna get great with names. Oh, watch what you say. Thank you, Michael. I looked up and I remembered. Watch what you say. But what she's asking is for you to come up with whatever it is you need more information on, so the lessons will be relative to what we need to learn.
Yeah, Coach, thank you
I
for
have
that.
a question.
Okay.
I have a question when you finish.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, Tanisha was very clear to us. She goes, I can cover lots of things, but let's get the questions that Laverne has. Let's get the questions and let's specific on things, and then she can tailor the question answer session to be specific to whatever we're doing. So any questions that you feel like we don't cover today, send me an email on, send them to Coach, me, and we'll kind of get to them and they can help that. Laverne, you go ahead.
Okay, my question was, and I asked Coach earlier. So as we can go on, like you asked, to purchase something here, so we can get the flow and how it goes. Now, for our other points, our other ways on Angeli, should we continue to still order on Angeli, or are we ordering just here? Because that's where I'm a little confusing, because I want to still order my, we still getting those points, or we not getting those points, so I just need to get my stuff. So I just need clarity with that. Should we continue going there, or we just transition onto this platform?
I would say we're kind of trying to do both parallel, right? At this point, transition to get those. That's why I'm telling you, if anybody orders a product here, to get this people, so they're on this platform, right? And they ordered something, they see how it works, and then they'll get a free gummy, and then I'll give you a 25% off coupon for Angeli, to use for the rest of the week. And we'll get more information on Angeli and all of that, and because there's other partnerships we're working on too, that as we move forward. And so based on how all those work, we'll answer that question more directly once these other things we're working on come to fruition.
But our 4-packs and everything is still the same, so I can still go in there and do my thing and get my bonus, bounce back, and all that good stuff for now. But I still will order something here, because I do want to see how it's coming back and how I can explain it better to my customers. So okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
Laverne,
what's wonderful, Brad, one of the things that what I'm doing is I'm using that 25% discount that you're giving us for like purchasing on this site for the 4-packs that I need and other stuff through my Angeli. So that's an even steeper discount that we're able to get. So this is awesome. Thank you for that.
So we're just trying to get everybody so we get familiar with both, right? We know what we have, and then we want everybody to get landed on this platform, so we have a home here. You understand all the brands. We can expand your reach. This particular, doing this, as you met Aaron Decker before, they've used this in conjunction with their network marketing platform. They use this to recruit. This became like a recruiting. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Amway. I was had a big business in Amway. We used the catalog. We just hand out a catalog, and it showed Samsonite and showed all these brands, and so we would go, "Oh wow, this has sure changed." We go, "Yeah," and I would just from that, then I led them into getting into a business, right? So in a way, with online now, we have this We Are One platform that we could share links of products in Europe and stuff, and then lead them to whatever other platform we would like to. Maybe some of them want to be big business builders, so they want to join, go over. Some of them just want to just buy the product. They don't have to buy it to get paid. If they just refer somebody, they referred them. That's why typically you like them to get into this, become a member by buying something from you. They don't have to buy every month or anything, but if you're just inviting people, it only pays down these so many waves, and so you might not get anything just from an invite. They just, but we that's where we're at right now. But that's the idea, of the sharing. Use it to recruit. Hey, I like that copper. I want to learn more about that. Aaron had all these people show up the other night to learn about our product, because they're going, they don't have anything like Ambrosia. Boy, I could share Ambrosia out about to people. I don't have anything like the Limitless Performance Stack, and so that's not yet on here. Pretty soon, who knows what'll come on this? Different brands all the time. I know one that has a, I know several. I have a friend that has a golf grip company. I said, hey, why not? You want to get putter grips for your putter, golfer, and so.
Right. Okay, that I get it. Thank you.
Coach, you're muted, Coach.
On your side.
Yeah, it's on my side, Chris.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions? Laverne, that's an excellent question, by the way. We're all going through that right now. Lena, do you have your hand up?
Yeah, I was looking for the little emoji, but here I am.
That works.
Hi to everybody. Yes, yes. Um, my question was regarding to our monthly, our loyalty orders. Same thing. Just get on here, do what we need to do, and continue doing with Angelique until further notice. Is that correct?
That's correct. And
And then our website, because we have our own websites with Angelique, we are now focusing with We Are One, correct?
say that again. We are or we
So
are?
folks, when we joined in, we all got our own website, Angelique website. So we have Angelique Global / Lena / Lena. So that's my personal Angelique website. So what we're doing at this point is focusing all our energies and sharing We Are One. And and that's eventually going to transition.
Yes. And you're not, it's not like you have a personal, you just have your link, right? And you just share the link. Once they've come in and bought something, or, you know, if it was invite link, they're in, they're a member, right? They didn't.
Right. No, I was talking
Yeah.
about our other website,
Yeah,
our
so-
Angelique
But Brad,
website.
Brad, is it what she's asking is that is the plan to just have We Are One replace Angelique's website?
I think that's so similar to Laverne's, and right now they're both running parallel as we're working on other things as well.
Right. So there this is not going to be the replacement. This is just another place to market. Is that correct?
Yes. Another place
Okay.
to market our NutraVeda line, and eventually that, and then there'll be other platforms as we go in this omni-channel marketing that you'll have access to, but we're still working on some of those as a company, Angelique. And so once those things are finalized, then we'll give you more information on. So right now we're running parallel. We've got Angelique.
And another question that I have that piggybacks on Lena's, because that was a great question, Lena. The other question that I have that piggybacks on that is, so now everybody has their own link. They're all signing up, right? Everyone's signing up separately. They're not in each other's downline or any of those kind of things anymore. They all just have a separate website that they're selling from. Is that accurate?
No, the people that had placed an order
Right.
that got the email are linked. They're already input in the system. They just have to activate it and get it linked. After
So
that,
it's following. Is it following then the links? All
Tree.
of the link from Angelique. So somebody signs in, they're automatically linked in that same line. So for instance, let's just say that Lena comes in, and after Lena, Kim comes in.
Right.
And after Kim, Coach comes in. Are
Right.
they all still linked the same way before? Well, tell me about that.
yep, the only
Good question.
difference is if so the LOS or line of sponsorship from the enroller tree, if there was Coach, somebody here, and then somebody here, and somebody here, and these two in between that fourth person hadn't placed an order, they didn't get an email.
Yeah,
This other person rolls right up to front.
Okay. Right.
wave.
Right.
And so when
So it doesn't matter when they come in right now, they're still going to follow that same line, correct?
if they are the group that's got the first email, if they're not part of that group, and then Coach reaches out to somebody, and then they'll be linked to him. If Lena reaches out to somebody that wasn't a part of that group, and so what we're going to do.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
We just want to get this first.
The last question that I would have is, and the compensation plan is an affiliate compensation plan. So which is one of the reasons why it doesn't replace Angelique, because it only pays 2 levels.
So, and our brand pays 2 levels. Some brands pay 10 levels. Some brands pay 5 levels.
Okay, so our brand in this particular We Are One only pays 2 levels, but other brands in We Are One pay more levels.
Yes. Yep. So when the brand comes on, they just decide that. And how it works is each brand will be, if it was $10 for first wave, if you made $10 on the you know, on a product, somebody bought it, you shared a link, and they're your first wave, you get 10. If they shared a link, you would get half of that. It goes half,
Right.
half till the money's gone. And
Right,
so,
right. Yep, I get it.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
as Brad with what Eric and what Brad was saying too, when I went into my site last night, I was able to see all of my affiliate, I will call them now, that placed their order in January that came over with me. So now
Yep.
if I need additional ones that haven't, I could just contact Brad and he'll add them on. Or what I'm doing, ones that who have not placed any order, I'm just gonna be inviting them as my guests, because I'm tired of taking the horse to the water and he's not drinking. Now you just gonna be my customer. You know? So,
Laverne, you got it. You just grasped the whole thing. We kept it intact, but if they're all those, if you have 500 people that have been a part of your team and they haven't done anything, you know, after we get all of us in, then you just reach out, send them a link, say, hey,
Yeah.
I don't know if you like the ambrosia. There's a new product since we talked a year ago, and you send them a link for that. They order it. They're a customer,
That's it.
but they're now a member and they could share.
Right.
So it's kind of
but
cool.
if I have someone that I know just didn't place an order, but still is a potential, then I can tell you, Brad, add this person on. So, okay, we got it.
Yeah,
Brad,
we'll talk
Can
on
I
that.
throw something out? Something that I
Yeah.
really love about the We Are One is that this is a way for people to see very clearly that the We Are One platform is a way to be a customer. But you can get bonuses for just referring people, kind of like when we had our restaurant, we had a punch card and gave people discounts for bringing guests in or for how many meals they came in. However, like I had this happen to me this Thursday. The lady asked, she bought to renew from me, and she says, hey, is this a multi-level thing? I said, would you like it if it was? So she, you know, if somebody wants that, then let them try the products through We Are One and then bring them into Anjali on the as a business associate platform. So they're putting their toe in the water, testing it on We Are One. And as they're wanting to build a business, you bring them in through, you just bring them back into Anjali. And then they're able to get like the 4-packs, the 12-packs, things like that. I've been buying the 12-packs with the 25% discount. That's what I'm doing with mine. I'm getting Tranquility because I need a buttload of Tranquility right now. So, you know, I'm telling you, that's a $300 savings. I don't know if y'all
I
get
use-
that. But that's
And the
huge.
vitality.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I
Bro.
already did the vitality.
It could be the water, it could be whatever things. Kim, that's excellent what you just said, though. That's really, that's how this works. And we're trying to get, you know, use this platform to do this and to reach, because it's a platform. Think of all those people like Coach. I could go to Coach's and we could sit there and go, okay, who ordered on Coach's team? He might have 50 people that he's enrolled in the last few years, and he's got a pretty wide wave one, right, of people, but maybe only 10 of them have been active. You know, with people, you all have experienced that. Well, now we can reach out to 40 others and say, hey, Bob, I don't know if you knew that, try this product. I just tried this copper thing that kills bacteria, whatever. You know, he sends it to them. Or I don't know if you've seen our new Renew, and sends a link and they go, oh, that's kind of cool. And then all of a sudden they buy, and now they're linked back into him, but they're purchasing, they're just not holding a spot now. And so that's kind of the opportunity that we have here. So, but it's fresh too for new people. I send this to my kids. You know, I'm going, hey, Jordan, try this shampoo out, to my daughter. And she goes, that's Peter Lamas. I've heard of that.
So one other thing that I thought was magnificent with the We Are One, because I asked this question because I have some people, some young adults that are aging out of foster care that we work with that aren't 18 yet, and they need to have a revenue source. And I asked them what the age was to be able to do the platform with We Are One. They said 13 with a parent's signature approval. And I was like, oh my God, that's huge, folks. These kids know social media so much better than we do. So, you know, it's a way
Okay,
for them
Kim,
to,
but with that, so a 13-year-old that knows how to maneuver the web, TikTok and this and that and whatever, and send out this link. So now they're bringing in customers. Because we bring them under us, are we still getting paid like how we was getting
yes,
paid in
yes,
Angelie? That's the money. That's what I'm talking about.
yes.
The
Anjali,
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yes, you get them to get the ambrosia. You get these kids to get the ambrosia. They share it with their friends. Hey, you know, my friend Joe had the ambrosia here. Look, we can make a little money sharing it with our friends, and we can pay for our football
Team or
equipment that we
whatever.
need, or the what. You see what I'm saying? These kids are doing fundraisers. You know what they try to
Okay.
sell popcorn for $20 a can.
I mean, the key is that I guess we're not building team, where in Angelie, our importance was building teams and
Exactly.
building our wave. So I guess, hey, we pivot into greater things. We got to move with society.
Well, with them doing this as a multi platform for different oh my gosh, Brad, I forgot the term that you guys use. But anyways, all the different ways of omni-channel, thank you. Omni-channel marketing. This is huge because what we've done now is we have an opportunity. Now the 13-year-olds obviously can't be an associate with Angelie because you have to be 18. However, their parents can. And when they see how well this is going, they're going to want to be a part of helping to support that. Do you see where I'm coming from? So there's a lot of different revenues, and they can still keep the revenue stream coming in from the We Are One, but this is definitely a massive platform that we can create and build our Angelie business as associates by having our customers on the We Are One platform and our associates really strong in the Angelie.
Okay.
And it's a marriage that's made in heaven. I'm just telling you.
We got different husbands and wives. Okay.
right now with We Are One, the NutraVeda website. So you're clicking on that, you go there. We just have the single units. These what you see on We Are One. Erica's been loading up the 2-packs, 4-packs. She's had some different issues on things, so that's the most. So they're trying to put all those on there, just giving you that because it's all somewhat new. And so Erica has been working hard on all of this, trying to get it all up, loaded. So 2-packs may come eventually in 4-packs. 12-packs at this point won't be on there. You know, that they're just at the Angelie, so that's advantage to everybody here. Plus, the price a little higher here, you know, over here. But you get the cash backs. There's different things that happen over here, but that's why order something here so y'all get the process going. You see how the rewards kind of work. You'll get a free, remember, it's the first 100 that order NutraVeda will get a free ACV gummy. So that's kind of our, you know, free for that. So get that, then email me. This is between us. I'm just sharing. Email me. I'll get you the 25% off coupon. We'll call it a bounce back, but it's a last of the week. It's not really a bounce back. It's a reward. I want to give you a reward here for doing this to get this thing going. So is there any questions that anybody has about what you're supposed to do if you did not get the email, this email, if I'll try and, I don't know if I can even share again, Coach, but the email that went out, if you did not get that email, let me know. Let Coach know. I'll connect back with you. Don't panic on any of that. Just you know, because some of you might not have been on our list that even went out. So we'll connect. We'll make sure everything happens, and by Tuesday everything's all set up. It could happen quicker than that. Just I just do some research with this weekend, see what we can get. But we'll make sure you're taken care of. You're into the system. We just want to make sure everybody gets in the system. Buy something. Share a link so you know how to do this, right? Just kind of play around, share one to somebody. Could be one of your kids, could be a friend, a cousin, whoever. Share a link, share one that maybe it's an invite, share one with a product. Just kind of start getting a feel for it. And then email me again. Hey, Brad, I bought this, here's what I bought. Great. And I'll send you the coupon code. I
When
saw
did the original email go out?
it went out yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. So you
Okay.
might check your junk first.
Okay.
And if it's not there, email me. Okay. 'Cause I'll look and see,
Okay.
and I could email you back. Here's the email we have for you, or we didn't have you on that list. So here's our next step to get you set up. So that's we just scrubbed the list that we had, right? And so
Okay. Thank
because this pays down just a couple waves on our products, we didn't need somebody in there that hasn't been buying for a year, right? So if Lena's working with somebody 4 away from her, 5 away, that person now becomes of her first wave. And that's kind of what we did just to get it started. But those people in between, you can reach out to them. Even that person 4 away says, I know you shared this with me, but I'm sharing it back to you. And you get connected to them. So however we do that, we'll teach more on that next week. So Coach really want us to, we had this call with Tanisha, the letter went out. We kind of over the weekend, Coach says, we get our people trained on how to get their account set up. And then next week we'll be full of trainings that we'll do, and we'll be introduced to the We Are One team. Mark Wilson, you'll see the video from him that welcomes you. Mark will introduce the team, talk a little bit more about this. And then I know that there's going to be some things to learn more about those other products, because you might want to share some of those. Peter Lamas, they do things where they might have Peter Lamas himself on a call talking about the shampoo. It could be somebody that he has become expert with that to share, so we know more about the Peter Lamas brand or whatever it might be, right? I'm just kind of talking. And then what got me excited, I got friends over, like I know Eric has people in Vietnam and different places. I have friends in Poland and Japan. And so you start to go, I called up one of them and said, hey, is there a product you like over there? I know you do this chocolate stuff over there in Japan. I got a platform you could put that on. But then I'm connected, right? And so now suddenly you have, hey, you might have friends around, and how many people away you are from knowing somebody in another place? It's not that much, right? And pretty soon it's kind of exciting.
6.
You're all muted. Lena was starting to talk.
I said it's 6. It's 6. We're all six circles away from a person all over the world. Yeah.
That's awesome. Kim?
Brad, Sean had his hand up a minute ago.
Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
What's going on, Brad, Kim, Champion, Angelique family? What's going on, y'all? Listen, I was gonna ask a question. You really pretty much answered it, Brad. But I thought, you know what, why not ask anyway, especially being that Kim asked the question. So it's just a twofold question. It's really about thought process, right? And so it's to you, Brad, because you built a successful business in multiple companies. One of them happens to be Amway, which I was in. I know Coach was in successfully. And so my question is to you, Brad, as well as Kim said something. My question is, based upon you creating successful business in Amway, and the duplication pattern, leadership, selling products and services, et cetera, are similar, what would you, if you was able to go back in time to 20, 30 years, whatever that looks like, but you had the technology and opportunity now with the same wisdom, what would you be doing today with the opportunity here? How do you see the opportunities similar, parallel? And what thought process we should be doing now in the teaching your people so we're successful in Angelique business, what we got going on now? And then my second question is about you and handling the objection, Kim, about if someone was, you said, yeah, this was a network marketing company, or this was a referral marketing company, would that be of interest to you? And you kind of had like what the answer was yes, which is good. But what happens if the answer was no? How would you respond to that objection? So that's my question to you, Kim. But if you can go first, Brett, about the similarities in business structure and how would you get your success knowing this answer?
Sean, that's $1 million question there that's kind of a timeless question. A little, that's the whole thing with the world. It's changed from back then, right? When you're picking up the phone now, you can still do that. People still pick up the phone. I go, Sean, what are you doing? hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? I want to show you something. Nowadays, with the technology of Zoom, I still, it's fine if you're in the same neighborhood, you could go meet at a restaurant and show them what you're doing or talk to them. If the power of the internet now and leveraging with communications, Zoom, we didn't have all the text that you could send a video. So think about the power we would have had if I could have just said, Sean, I give you a call. I go, hey, Sean, I ran across something I could make. You know how we were talking about making some extra money? I think I found a gold mine. Let me send you a link. Boom, you get this link. Watch it. Brad, what's this all about? And then my key to all that, and you go, that's awesome. I go, yeah, here's a click link. Let's get you enrolled. That's, from what I did back then, how I would do it if I had the technology today now. And so on Anjali, it's the same kind of thing. I could just, that's what you do. I just share a link. Hey, but what I've learned is generally, my opinion, this is me, a phone call is always involved. It's at some point. So whether you start with one or you finish with the one, but at some point there's a conversation. It's not always just texting and emailing, although my kids actually text until they want to call. And so, that we have that now though. So I could say, Sean, I could send a text to you that's Sean, remember how we were talking about getting a yacht and all this other stuff? I think I found a way. And you're going, no way. Yeah, let me send you a video, or let me send you a link, or here's a link to this product I found. Now, if I'm really into the product and the health benefits, then I'm talking about that. I know you were struggling with this, and I send you that. I know you, so it's going to depend on how I would approach, but that's how I do it today. The key that gets missing, that's always been there, is people following up. Once you do that, they just don't follow up enough. So I always make sure. I had a big successful one because I followed up within 24, 48 hours, and I would tell them that, I'll try this out. I'll call you tomorrow and I'll answer any questions you've got. And if it's something you want to do, we're going to get you started. If not, great. You just got some great product. And I would just follow up. And then I did that. And I'd go, so Sean, you liked it, right? I always did positive. I always did the positive part, or still do. I'll say, you like this, right, Sean? And you go, wow. Well, you got any questions? Are you ready to get started? And I just assumed the assumptive close, and you would say, well, yeah, I like the stuff, but how does this work and that work? We'd answer that question, that handle an objection. I always knew there were just the basics, time, money, these objections. I go, oh, so that's it? You don't know if you have enough time? Well, you got I say, do you have 2 hours a week? No, I said 2 hours a month. And you say, no, how much time did that take me to send you that text, Sean? And then you go, you can do this. And I'd springboard that. That's the objection. I'd handle the time objection. You got me to spend my time. You're going to leverage your time by using me. And then I want to know, because the number one thing that Sean has that I don't is a contact list. Who he knows. So I just want to get past Sean to the next person. That's the one advice I tell you, everybody in all these. Sean has, his number one asset is who he knows, because I don't know those people. So who does he know? And so I said, well, let's just send a text to 3 other people. Let's test this out. That's the cool thing with this platform. It's easy to send a link out from one of this platform. Hey, I saw this product, try this out. And you can send it and just test the water, because you're not getting them into anything, right? You're sending them a thing. What's this all about? Oh, it's just a affiliate platform I came across. Had some cool products. I like this one, this Nutraveda, this ambrosia is incredible, and you need to try it. Then you just kind of do that. They buy it. Now they're a member. Then if they go, well, yeah, I can make some money with this. Yeah, share a couple links out. Then for there I go, but if you want to make the big money, let me show you what we're doing over here at Anjali. They're the ones, they're the brand, they're the power behind this brand. So I don't know if that answers your question, Sean, to how you were.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely,
Okay.
Brad. I appreciate you.
So
Thank you. I know you felt like if you had this opportunity today, you probably would have tripled your money back then, right?
Back then, it would have been so much faster. The speed of how we could have got there would have been way quicker. That's the one thing technology allows us, is speed to the money quicker. Because, instead of driving to somewhere, I like doing meeting. I like going to places and meeting them, but the speed to getting them started and then going and meeting them, it could have just grown a lot quicker and faster. And that's kind of what we have our hand on. So there's no substitute for meeting people and being in a crowd, Eric will tell you that you get there, the energy that everybody feels. That's why events are such a big deal. But a community like this getting on Zooms is probably the next level. And then, you know, so I would just say the speed you can make that's why, like Aaron the other day was talking, that used to be our asset with all these people I knew, blah, blah, blah. Now young 18-year-old, 15-year-old, like just from social media, they have as much influence as I did. Their reach can go far beyond maybe what I did, and it could go quicker. So that's kind of where having platforms like this help us get there. So Kim.
Yeah. So to answer your question about, you know, if somebody says, you know, well, is this multi-level? I always say, would you like it if it was? And, you know, they'll say yes or no. If they say yes, say, well, you know, there's an opportunity for that. Make sure you go to this link first because there's a dual platform. This is an omni-channel company. So they offer multiple channels for revenue streams. And the first channel starts with We Are One. So you can try the product, see what's available. And when you're looking for the big money, once you do that, we're going to link you into the Angeli. So I think that it has to do, and if they say, no, I've been there, done that, you know, I'm good. And say, that's great. We have a wonderful platform that, you know, wouldn't it be great if you could just get a little kickback and a savings off of sharing a good movie or a great restaurant with somebody? And that 100% of the time they're like, yeah, but I don't get a kickback on it. You know, they might give me a punch card and get a free ice cream or something like that. Well, you know, We Are One has this really great platform that just by you getting a product for yourself as a customer, you can share it when they decide to use your link that you've got. Then the company gives you a little extra so that you can, you know, buy more product. It's great. So I think that this is a terrific opportunity for us to be able to expand our Angeli business by building our customer base first, and them not seeing that because some people are very averse to that type of marketing, even though, you know, for whatever reason, I don't understand, but they are. And when that happens, this is a platform that is totally non-offensive. And so we've got two beautiful opportunities here, and one builds the other.
Hey,
Okay,
say that again, Sean.
I was just saying, thank you. I love how she segued and connected that. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken. That's why you got the busy you do. And what were you going to say, Brad?
Well, I want to tell everybody one thing I forgot is when you go into again, I don't want to lose sight of the goal today. The goal today is click the link on the email that you got. If you didn't get it, reach out to me. But go through the steps, get your account set up, right? So now you're set up. You're good to go. Buy a product over the weekend. Go in there and be. And what I'm saying that is, we all entered. This is a new platform. Many of you have used the NutraVeda line, but in this new platform, when you're sharing it, they call you you're a verified user or a non-verified user. We talked to Tanisha. We want everybody to buy in here so they become a verified user of that product from We Are One. And so it'll make you verified when you're sharing that product. So we want you to verify yourself. Basically, you know, people look at stuff, they go, did you try it? Well, yeah, I've been using it from another. Otherwise, you'll be saying, I'm using it from another platform, another place. But, you know, so if you're verified sharing that, the link actually says you're a verified user when they get it. So that it gives you that credibility too. So part of it is you go in there, it'll just upgrade you. I don't want to call it an upgrade, but kind of an upgrade. You know, I'm verified versus non-verified. So right now that everybody's non-verified, but when you make that purchase, like I'm probably a verified user now of the copper, of the little copper thing. I show this, I go, Aaron, I got it, but you know, he says, well, it doesn't work if it's not on your phone. You're supposed to put it on the back of your phone, you know, so you keep the bacteria. I said, okay, but that's all the fun stuff that we'll do this. And so remember today's goal. Now, again, Tanisha was very explicit. Send me email, send any questions to Coach. He can compile the questions. You can send them to me, CC us both.
Don't send them to me. Send them directly to Brad. Oh, before you go though,
Should I give him
Chris, do you-
Tanisha's email? Send them to me.
Chris, do you-
Send them to
Okay.
me. I'll get them. I'll go through them, and any questions that you have that we can have Tanisha and them address over there too. Now, one thing I want to also say one thing: our NutraVeda website is new. It's a new website, so when you're in there, when you click on it and you go into it to see the products and stuff, there may be something odd that you catch. So let us know that too. So then Eric can go in and fix that part of it. If there's something weird with the experience, let us know. Because
Are you, Brad, on the We Are One platform, are you also going to put the white papers and the second party validation links? Okay,
So what
great.
happened is- yes, I believe that's what I believe when they were talking about that. That's a good question though. Send that to me too as one of the questions. I'll make sure that we ask that because I don't know where we find all that. I don't know if it's when they click it and it goes to the NutraVeda site and that's where they're getting the white papers, because it'll ship every one of these people that are on here. It ships from their company, so you're actually going to their website that's been set up that's linked to We Are One, and that's how they get the credit. And we've linked these things together, and so the shipping comes from them and all of that. So that's where the white papers could reside. But that's a good question, Kim. I'll send that to me too. Make sure it's all on my email, so I can compile these things up, and then we'll go from there. All right, Coach.
I want to recognize Pastor Chris. He's on. Hopefully you're feeling better. But Chris, if you've got a question, Sharon, if you got a question, you got Brad right here. Because y'all gonna have me up against the wall and I don't have all the answers. But you got Brad here. So work Brad, man. Y'all work me to death. I'm an old man.
Hey, I'm only here because it's the Memorial Day weekend, and Tanisha was, we'd be having her, and she's just a whiz. I'm learning this too, like you. I know enough because I've actually used this kind of a platform, this engine before with the previous company, so I knew how it worked. But I'm not an expert by any means. But feel free to ask.
Chris, Sharon.
And Chris, hey, glad you're feeling a little better, buddy.
Thank you. I have to start calling Cheryl David. Anyway.
What?
Hi, Pastor Chris. Good to
You're
see
back.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Question. I am confused as heck. I'll call you Brad because I am totally confused. I'm trying to figure out how do you need to buy something. Do you buy that from the money you have sitting in Angeli? Do you have to write another check from a different bank account? All of these different things.
I'm trying to get on here and share the screen again, Coach. Chris, let's see if I can find the share so I can share my screen again. I done something weird on my computer, gang, that I can't share. And so I'm
Wait. Let me try to find you.
I might have to shut down some of my
Right.
things so I can get there. But Chris, that's a good question. You do not have to. They're two different. We have our We Are One. You go in there once you're there, and you got an account there. You're set up. When you click on something you want to buy, and you want to buy it, it takes you to it says NutraVeda. It takes you to the NutraVeda website, and you purchase it with your credit card. However whatever the means there. I may show PayPal or a credit card, but you use your credit card, you purchase it. That order comes to our fulfillment center, with Angeli, our Leaf Ventures, we fulfill that product, gets sent out to you. The credits are all there. So it's a separate transaction from going into Anjali's back office. They're two separate websites. So the purchases, you're on We Are One, you click the item you want to buy. When you're purchasing it, you're actually checking out of the NutraVeda.world website, which is ours. It's our brand website, and you're paying there. So we're actually We Are One doesn't collect the money. You know, NutraVeda, Anjali's kind of collecting the money, but it's not in the Anjali site. So they're two separate things, but we're shipping it and all of that too. So I don't know if that answers your question. If you have, so it's a transaction you're going to make over at We Are One. Click on their We Are One site. I'm going to try and finish. I'm going to try and turn off my other monitor that thinks it's messing me up. Does that make sense? Did I answer that clearly?
I'm trying to figure out because now basically what you're telling me is I have two different accounts. So I'm holding money in Anjali, which I don't need to because we're no longer using Anjali.
Well, we still are using Anjali. We still are
Okay,
using.
now I'm getting more confused.
So we're running parallel. So we got Anjali over here, just as we've been doing things. We've now added this We Are One omni-channel kind of I earlier on, I said when I was in Amway, I look at this as being our Amway catalog. I hand it to people. They'd look at all these products that are available. So We Are One's another site, but I have to set up an account there. It's not linked to it's a house of brands. So we took from Anjali our NutraVeda brand.
And how much do we have to buy in this new account to be considered active?
None. You don't have to buy anything.
But you just said you had to buy something to be active.
To be considered a verified user. You know, like
Okay, it's the same thing to me, but go ahead.
Yeah, so active, if you're not a verified user, what we were kind of saying earlier was this, if I'm here and I have Chris here and I have Coach here and I have Michael Avery here, I got to throw a lady in there. Mary's down below, and nobody else here bought anything, but Mary did. That's going to pay up X number of waves, 2 waves or 3 waves from NutraVeda. It's going to pay up no matter whether you buy anything or not. So if you put people into the system that are never going to buy, they're going to occupy a wave and always get paid something when orders are done. So when we input this, we compress those people out. We only took people. So if Lena was here and she had some people here between me and her, but none of them have ordered in 2024, we took them out. Lena's now my first wave, and that's how she's in the system. Because we don't want, people don't have to order. As long as you referred somebody, if you refer them and they come in and order, you'll get paid if they order something, and it'll pay X down 3 waves, 10 waves, depend on the brand that they buy. If they buy one of those other brands, you'll get paid. So there's no requirement to get paid. What I'm talking about is we want everybody to go in and buy one of our products over here. If they buy a product, they're going to get a free ACV trim. There's going to come with it from this site. We're going to send an ACV trim out for the first 100 people. But that product that you buy then indicates you on the website that you're a verified user of that product, that you have used that product and have purchased it. And so when you share a link, it tells the person that you're a verified user of the product is all. It's not an active thing. It's just hope that helps.
So
Tim.
you have to be a verified user of each.
No.
Say they have
Chris,
100
Chris.
products, you have to buy each one of those 100 products.
That's a
No,
great
Chris,
verified.
no. Listen,
Okay,
Chris,
I am confused.
it's like, okay, so this is like this is a media platform. You know, they have TikTok, and these people come up and they say, I got this magnificent clip. It's so amazing. So they're verifying, hey, I got this. When people go to our Anjali website, they don't know whether we've used the product or not. We're just selling it. It's just a storefront. But through this platform, we have the opportunity to say, look how magnificent this is. Look how magnificent my bag of ambrosia is too far from me. But I could say, can you here, toss that to me.
I'll show it for you.
Here we go. Look at this ambrosia. Isn't this magnificent? This stuff is fantastic. And each package is individually wrapped, right? So now we're able to market something because on the We Are One platform, it says verified. We're verifying that this person bought a product. Now, I may not have it in front of me like I did in a second ago, right? But because my website, when I send somebody there, I could be talking to them, you know, wherever and say, yeah, these products are great, but I've never bought any product. I could just be selling, right? As a salesperson. But if it says verified, it's just confirming to that person when they come into the website, they're going, oh, wow, they're verified. So yeah, they're a consumer of the product. They weren't just blowing smoke. Where if they come into my website and it says unverified, it means I'm just a salesperson trying to sell something. But there's no guarantee that I've used the product, even though I've used it on another platform. So here's two different companies that two different ways we're getting paid. And yes, your money in Anjali is still there and usable because Brad is going to give us, by opening up our platform and becoming verified users through this platform, we're getting a bonus of the ACV, plus he's giving us a 25% discount to use in Anjali, where I plan on using my 20% discount on a 12-pack of Tranquility.
25.
Do you
So
see where I'm
sometimes- so Kim, on that too, I don't know all the answers on some of this, Chris. We were talking, I'm here because Tanisha couldn't be here, but that's why we're gonna have some more trainings this week. And some of these questions, send me an email, so I'll get to Tanisha so she can explain in greater detail things I'm still learning as well. But essentially the basics are, we got an email out. If you didn't get the email that had the stuff,
Didn't get it.
I think I can show, went out yesterday evening. I think I can share my screen again now. No.
Yes, you can.
I just clicked, says
You're a
host
co-
disabled.
No, you're a co-host. I can put it back. But then Chris, text him your text him your email and he'll send you the email so you have it directly, and verify that you have gotten the email. You need to share your screen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So-
So
Point of clarification. Brad?
what was
I'm
that?
sorry. So just a point of clarification, the 25% coupon that that you're issuing out for purchasing something on We Are One, it is good to use at Anjali, not on We Are One, correct?
Right. Only Anjali.
On Anjali, got it.
Yes.
So basically we have the 20% from our loyalty orders and we have the 25%.
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
So you
Okay.
got a couple here, and so buy as much as you want, right? Use those, but that's all we're doing is we want our people to get out using the platform so they understand how to use it, right? We're still got Anjali doing that, but so here's 25% off. Let's finish the month off strong. Here's the email that went out. I showed everybody in the beginning. It's over at We Are One. Anybody that's on We Are One has no idea what Anjali is. They only know this brand called Nutraveda. And so they know this brand, but this went out to all of our people and said why they were getting the email. So if you didn't get this is what I'm going to send back to you to make sure you got it. And then you simply click this. And I want to advise everybody, this is the repeat from the very beginning, but print this out. You want to have how to earn rewards, how that works, how to rewards for sharing. I kind of covered all of it. And I know this is small print, so I don't know how to make this bigger. But when you get this email, you just click on this link. Again, you click on it, it pulls up this website that'll say create a new account, and you'll just simply put, and some of these may already be populated. It may populate your first name and last name, but it has you. But you fill this out, confirm your password, agree. When you click create account, it's going to send you an email with a 4-digit code. You're then going to enter the 4-digit code, because that's what'll happen. Create account. This 4-digit code password will show up on the screen in front of you, and when it shows up, you'll go to your email, grab that code, put it in, and when you put it in, it will then take you to your login page of We Are One to log in, and then you'll log into We Are One, and once you've logged in, see which one that's then suddenly you'll be here. You'll be logged in, and you can start going through and looking at everything. But that's kind of today. We want to just get people logged in. Now, when you make a purchase, if we want you to make a purchase so you see how the rewards worked. But we want you to purchase one of the NutraVeda products, because we also are testing all of our system, because we've set up a website called NutraVeda.world. So it's in place over here. And so an order gets done, it comes to our fulfillment, we send it out to you. So we want to test it all, make sure everything worked. And then because you did that, it'll also, this system here, We Are One will say, you're verified, Lena, you're a verified user. Now, I don't know if it's every product that you get verified, or if it's verified for the whole platform because you bought something. So all of that stuff, we could get more detail from Tanisha, but that's how what we want to do. But I need you, Lena, and Chris, whoever it is. I know Lena's going to. Brad at AnjaliGlobal.com. When you place an order, send me an email that you did an order through We Are One, and tell me what you ordered, just so I can have that, and I'll go, I ordered a defense, or I ordered whatever it was, and then I'll make sure that, because Mark Jackson now we got two Mark Wilsons. Mark Wilson, who runs our fulfillment, Leaf Ventures, and Mark Wilson, who's the owner of We Are One. So Mark will get that stuff sent out. I'll send you the coupon for 25% off. Okay. And you use it, and you got your 20% off. And that's so I just kind of want to share again what the process is that we're doing, just so that this is the first thing, is the email. You're going to read through this email so you understand it. Click this link, but before you click it, read right here what it's telling you on this little paragraph. Print out the rest of it, because it's instructions on navigating the site, and we all should be good at what. And when you start to experience, even Coach has shared his link, so even Coach Smile has been able to do it, and he texts me last.
Okay.
So when Coach Smile does it, we know that, it's bulletproof. No, so we're at a point now, but we all have questions. So next week we're doing trainings. Tanisha's going to be there. She's going to, I think on Thursday night, we'll try and do one before Thursday, but for sure Thursday night, we're going to try and see if we can get the Mark Wilson from the company, some of the people we can meet, just so we know who they are, right? So, and then they're going to start doing trainings the next week on that we can tie into, like Aaron had people tie into the training we did, so his people could learn about NutraVeda. And then I know Aaron really wants to get everybody to tie in to learn about the Stay Well Copper product. Now, that's the thing, is you might get somebody in because of a Stay Well Copper product, but then they buy, or you get them in because of Ambrosia gummies. They buy it, but then they see something else that they buy. You get credit from all the brands. So every time a new brand gets on, your reach expands, your business expands. And then at some point they'll go, well, how did you get into this, Lena? How did you get into We Are One? So, well, I was a part of a company called Anjali Global, that's more of a networking where we make big money, a little bigger money than probably here. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, well, I didn't know you were interested in making some extra money. This is just because what We Are One is a premier referral rewards platform for brands, for affiliates. And it's not like others. Like I could rep for Amazon and just get paid, but there's no community. This is one that because Mark, he used to be the president. When you meet this Mark Wilson, he was the president of Melaleuca. He was the president of another big company called RX. These are all billion-dollar, $100 million companies that he was the president of. He understands the purpose of community and rewarding people with trips. And so with the We Are One platform, he's there's other incentives and trips and things they'll put together that you can win just to create the community feel. And so that's kind of what we're kind of all about here. And so some of these questions like Chris, I want you to know these are two separate deals, but we use the one to help recruit into the other one. That's kind of the idea. And so when we make a purchase, let me know if it didn't work right or whatever didn't happen. It should be smooth. I'm telling you, it should be. The area we've had some difficulty, the Erica's been trying to load up 2-packs and 4-packs because already some people from We Are One have bought the Ambrosia, especially after the call they're buying it. But then I get a call from, and Aaron will say, Brad, they want more than one. You know, do you have like multiple packs? And I said, we do. So I call up Erica, hey, we got to figure out a way to make this look good. And so she's been working on the 2s and the 4s. 12s won't be on there for now. So 12s, you get the best deal is to buy something over here at We Are One to get verified and get the 25% off, because that'll give you the best deal on Anjali and buy a bunch, right? And get paid. So I think this is but that's the gist of today's message, is kind of make sure you get set up. So Chris, if you don't have that email, I'll resend that to you. I'll look at the email that we have on file.
And Chris, if I were you, I'd get on, you send Brad your Zoom. Brad can get on your Zoom and show you how to enroll. And all your people go with you. The same way Laverne pointed out that all her people that ordered from January till now went with her. She saw her people. But Brad can discuss that with you. Sharon, the same thing. Okay?
And if
So,
for some
Sharon,
reason, you can always
you
call
and-
me if you don't get a hold of me, if I'm out at a ball game or something, but I'll help you though. Like right now, we could pull up yours, Chris, and sign you and get you involved. So that's kind of what we did with Coach yesterday, but we had Tanisha
As
help
soon
us.
as we hang up, I'll call you, Brad.
Okay. All right.
And Sharon can do the same thing with you, because Laverne is already in and is in. So the
Yeah.
moment you sign up, the organization is in place.
Right, because I've already done it. So since you brought me in, Chris, as soon as you do yours, I'm linked to you already.
Okay. Gotcha.
Love you guys. I gotta go. Bye.
Love you.
Okay.
Bye,
job.
Bob. I saw Bob somewhere. There he is.
Okay,
Okay,
gang, we are way over. It's not the 45-minute run today. God bless you. Thank you. And go make something happen. The meeting that we were going to have after, we're not going to have it because we went so long. Okay. So Monday, we'll get as a group, get hooked up, and that training I'll do on Monday. All right. So
Hey,
you guys.
I know it was a holiday weekend, so appreciate everybody being here too, and enjoy your families. And again, email me with questions. Email me with, if you didn't get the original email, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send you. I'll call you right now.
Okay.
Guys, check your email. Sean, check your email. And Cheryl,
Yeah.
check. And Mary.
Okay.
Okay. Blessings. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.